What is something women do that they would never tolerate if men did it?
A lot of things.
Like what?
Women are very, they hypocrites. We are hypocrites.
Oh,
All right, folks, we got people who are always talking about double standards, which we all know most of them don't benefit a man at all. They restrict a man while excusing a woman's behavior.
So I need y'all to make this make sense for me real quick. If a woman chooses to not date men that have children, then that's her preference. But if a man chooses to not date women that have children, then he's immature and needs to grow up.
See?
The double standards of dating.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I do believe that double standards exist. I do think that there are certain situations, certain scenarios in life that double standards are appropriate. For example, a man and a woman. If there's a woman and she went through a gay phase in her life, she was gay for about a year. She had a girlfriend. Now she's not gay. She's back dating men. I think that's pretty normal. But a man, you let a man that I'm dating tell me that he was gay for 2 weeks. You're out of here.
Talks to a rich man, she's a gold digger. A man does it, his networking. Men say they don't want a girl who's too available, but then they'll try to sleep with you on a first date. If she asks a man for something, she's using him. If she runs a business, she's too masculine. To girls together, that's hot. To men, that's weird. Men want an independent woman until she stops needing them. And girls, it's not confusion. It's called control. So it's not a standard. It's a version of reality that only benefits men.
You see that? And that's what a lot of them believe. And you don't get to normalize one side and shame the other. That is the true definition of double standard. Men are expected to accept everything without question. But the moment they draw a line, he has a character flaw instead of it being a boundary. And that's what's so sad about all this stuff that women do.
He's just a friend. Why are you so insecure?
Insecure? I just know the difference between respect and excuses.
You don't trust me.
Trust isn't the problem.
Why
Double
should he?
standards are. If I had a girl texting me all day, you'd lose your mind.
It's not the same.
Exactly. It's only different when you do it. That's not trust. That's control.
You're overreacting.
No, I'm reacting the same way you would if the roles were reversed. Respect isn't complicated. If it only works one way, it's not respect at all. Love doesn't need a backup option, and I won't fight a best friend to earn my place.
So when a woman has standards, she's a queen. But when a man has standards, he's insecure.
Yep.
Let's talk about double standards because it's getting real tired. When a woman lists her standards, income, lifestyle, looks, everybody claps. Yes, queen, know your worth.
Hello.
But when a man says, I don't like this, I prefer that, now suddenly he's a misogynist, insecure, or body shamer. So it's empowerment when you say you don't want a man under 6 feet. But it's disrespect when he says he don't want his woman out here half naked. Make it make sense. You can have preferences, standards, and boundaries, but men can't. You want equality until it applies to accountability? Because the truth is, most women don't have a problem with men having standards. They just have a problem when they're not the ones who fit them. Stop confusing standards with shaming. Because if a woman can demand a king, then men can require a queen.
Hello. But he better keep it to himself. He better keep it to himself. But preach, sister, preach. They don't hear you. They don't hear you. But you know what? We need to let this king and queen stuff go because that's what went to their heads. I'm a queen. I'm a queen. No, you're not. Your daddy is down at the liquor store drinking Ripple right now. How you a queen? How you a queen when he never been a king? Okay. But it all comes down to what they demand and require. That's the issue. They get to do this all the time. They get to say they want this. They deserve this. That's the double standard. And when you try to tell them that, they don't want to hear it. Everything is based on gender. Okay, women don't want equality. They want an advantage. They want their needs met. And they want the man's needs pushed on the back burner.
Who the F are you to tell me or judge me on my body count when your body count is probably 10 times higher than mine? Like, it just bugs me and triggers me because it's like crazy to me.
Yes, there's a double standard, but it exists for a reason.
A lot of women believe that they can say something about something I can't change, but I can say something about potentially what you could change. Why is it okay for women to have these wants, right?
It's not okay.
Even though it's not okay and you feel that way, women still feel like they can voice it. I want a man that's 150 pounds. They list off all these physical attributes. Some things we can't change as men. But if we say we want a fit woman or a slim woman, we body shaming. Why do you think that is? Why do women believe that they can say something about something I can't change, but I can say something about potentially what you could change?
Feminism.
The delusion is real. Most modern women nowadays want premium men while offering discount value. And look, I'm all about being delusional when it comes to rewiring your brain and believing in yourself, but we can't be delusional about the reality of what we actually bring to the table.
They said if a woman is drunk, is grape. They said if you have to ask more than once to convince her to let you hit, and she gives in and lets you hit, is grape.
Man, that's BS.
Because if I'm drunk and she's drunk, how the fuck is it grape, bitch? I'm drunk too.
You know why it's a double standard? It's always a double standard when it comes to us. We can't get away with that because we can never be victims in the law.
Ever.
Nope.
Men can't be victims when it comes to women. It can be domestic violence. Prime example, if your woman was to slap you in public and the cop was to look, he'll probably look and be like, all right, that's just
he
it.
probably deserved it.
Now let's reverse the roles. We slap our women in public, in front of a cop, off tops we getting gaffled up. It's it's just double.
So
this is one of the double standards that just don't fit us.
Back in 2005, because I used to watch a lot of 2020. That's my shit. But I was watching 2020 and they did a whole, it was an hour show. 45 minutes of it was about what you was talking about. They did a scenario. They showed a domestic dispute in public. They showed the woman being the aggressor. And to what you were saying, the men, everybody found it funny when she was pulling on him, yelling at him, doing this to him. It was even a couple women walked by and championed it. Was going like, yeah, like you don't even know. You just, so that's the world we live in. That was a real life social experience. They showed the man being equally as aggressive. Random men, strangers.
Stepping in.
Even women. Women, like, she can't do nothing with this man and you can't.
See, exactly. That is the real double standards that really can hurt a man right there. He can't even defend himself. I've seen it when I was growing up with my mom and my stepfather. I've seen my mom attack him when he came in, smelling the way he shouldn't have been smelling. She started many fights. But you know who ended up going to jail? You know who got labeled the abuser? My stepfather did. And I'm talking about she started a lot of the physical altercations. That's what I'm talking about. When they was just arguing, she the one who took it to physical because she lost control. Her emotions got the better of her. And that's what he's pointing out right there. It's beyond the perception. The same situation gets judged completely different depending on the victim. And that's what's talking about. This type of double standard that leave men in really, really bad situations for the rest of their lives. Think about how many dudes got locked up because a woman said something that he didn't do. Think about all those teachers, those women teachers out here raping 14-year-old boys. Remember that one teacher in Florida? She was found guilty, and the judge said she was too pretty to go to prison. Talking about double standards. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, that's it for this video. Until the next one, the truth will set you free.